So it's the week after Alton Park, and we've got a few bits and bobs to do. So the boys, we come in here Saturday night. They kindly given up their time. They're raving time rather than going to Fabric or any other big club like that. We come in here, and they're going to be here tomorrow as well. So yeah, we've got lots to do. We're going to change the clutch, sort a new clutch out because that's probably pretty fucked. And we've got a Gucci engine cover, which Leon's bike has already. Basically, to take a clutch out, you got to remove the exhaust. You got to take all this panel off here, and it's a bitch of a job. So with that magnesium unit, you just take this cover off, and you can get to the clutch. So it makes working on a bike a lot easier. And it's although it's taken me 3 years to fit one, we finally got there with 2 rounds to go of the season. Brilliant. So yeah, we're going to give it a bit of a clean now. Gearing, oil change, got some new bits and bobs to go on. You see the exhaust is proper spanked. You can tell it's done 3 seasons of racing. What else are we doing? Yeah, that's about it. Rock and roll. Oh, air filters. Spark plugs. Change the gearing. Because ass and brakes, yeah. That's quite a lot actually. It's going to be an all-nighter. So while Mitchell's scrubbing away, looking good, Mitch, looking good. This is a good time to show you the NWR air tubes, and in there, obviously in the airbox, is a filter. But that's serious power, or it definitely gives it a bit more of an edge, and you get the subframe with it as well. So yeah, that's if you've got an 899 or a 959 or even a 1299 or a 1199, they are well worth the dollar. I think they're about 500 quid. No, Mitchell?
Yeah, airframe.
Yeah, the whole lot.
Tubes and filter.
And filter, yeah. And that is an 899 spark plug. I never even heard. What's the number called? What is it? A marmalade.
9A-J.
Yeah. Japanese spark plugs, Japanese electronics, and a Swedish mechanic. So fresh and so clean. Look at the glimmer. It's beautiful. So this is another rare opportunity to see the factory airbox. Throttle bodies, and then it's too dark really, but in there is the NWR filter. Yeah, so we've got to take the rear sets off, the exhaust, just to get to that case to change the clutch. And it is like it's like a what, 45-minute job? Easy. Just to get to the clutch, if you're a pro. Laps. Yeah, thankfully I'm not. I've got some pros here. So then that's what this bit off now. That bit as well.
Yeah, all of it. Just to get to that.
Oh, because it goes right up there.
It goes up here.
Flipping hell. Whoa. And this, sports fans, is what's underneath the engine case cover, as demonstrated by Swedish. There it is. Slip it in quicker with Sigma, and a lot of other confusing. This looks like an old school clock, doesn't it? It's pretty cool. Plastic gears. So the BSB teams use metal gears. Is that right?
Yeah.
We have to run standard.
Yeah.
So what's all that?
They'd be like water pump.
Right.
That's just like intermediate gear. That's off your crankshaft. Primary. That's your oil pump.
Right.
Another intermediate gear.
Bloody hell. You've got to know your onions to do this, haven't you? So clutch off, plates out. So how, is it going to be visible? Is the damage or the wear going to be visible? Hopefully, no. You just don't really. Okay. Well, fingers crossed. Otherwise, it's a gearbox out job. So what are we checking here?
We're just checking the size of the clutch.
The size?
Yeah, the size of the clutch plates.
Right.
And then we can measure without clutch plates and we'll find out what the slipper action is actually doing.
Right. So
we
therefore
measure it out, we measure it in.
Yeah.
Without anything there.
Yeah.
And we work out the difference from out to in.
So what's
and then we know how much the operation.
And what's the primary? What's the ideal gap?
I'm not telling anybody.
Okay. All right. Some dub plate shit right here.
Exactly.
Right. Okay. I better turn the camera off then. Quick.
No, you do that.
So that's the old one, or that's the unclean one. That is a factory fresh Gleamer. Look at that. It's beautiful. Well done, Mitchell. Well done. What are we doing here, Raymond?
We are moving all the thick plates to the engine side of the clutch.
Right.
Because the thin ones here, they bend, they just buckle with heat. And then you start getting clutch drag. So we move them to the outside of the clutch.
Okay.
Because more heat is on this side.
Here's the MWR filter that I was on about earlier. This is a fresh one, just oiled, clean, ready to go. That's going to go in a bike now. Looks, yeah, kind of like it's weird. I've never seen a air filter like this before, but it works. I think pretty much anyone with a Ducati runs one of these. They've been, I think they're Dutch, aren't they? MWR? Yeah.
You've seen them in Asset.
Yes, yeah. Proper air filters. So we've got some Gucci magnesium on there now, primed and ready to go. Clutch is in, oil change is done, spark plugs nearly done. Got to do the filter in a minute. This is the stock puppy. Here, I'll put that down. Colossal lump. And then once obviously that's in now, so just to get the clutch is just removing that bit rather than the whole of that puppy, which takes fucking hours.
All of that.
Yeah, and the whole of the side of the bike. Job done. And was it safe? Obviously being magnesium, it saves a few pounds, I'm guessing. But yeah, there's not really a performance enhancing item, it's just purely practicality.